Blog Talk Radio.
All right, we got a real big, this is bigger than a usual show. So I'm going to bring, this is Living Off the Grid, almost got the name of the podcast. That's the guest we got on. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to steal Charles. This is Charles Tyler's show anyway. Anyway, Charles, I'm not going to steal not a bit of your thunder because you don't. I thought John Thompson was big, but this might have to rank above that. I'm going to introduce the guest for the night and the topic, and then Charles Tyler. I can't even talk. What are we talking about tonight, Charles?
Thanks a lot, B. Yeah, we got a very special guest tonight. I've been really working on trying to get him on the show for a minute, but he finally took the time to be with us this evening. The director and producer of the documentary movie that kind of sent all of us to Brazil, Frustrated Black Men in Brazil, Mr. Al Greeze. I'm so excited to have him on the show. How you doing there, Al?
Oh, man, I'm doing good, man. Appreciate you having me. Thanks for the invite.
Oh, man, it's just thank you. Okay, all the pleasure is yours. Man, like I said, man, your movie, you don't realize how your movie has changed the lives of so many African-American men, okay, and women, all right? And, like I said, they have said a lot of things to me in the Facebook group, like, okay, Charles, you started a movement and everything. I said, no, not me. Al Greeze started this movement. His movie is the one that sent me to Brazil. I was on the fence until I saw your documentary movie. I was on the fence about going to Brazil, because, very far away from Philadelphia. I've never been that far south before, but once I got there, everything, it was like, bam, it was like everything that I was looking for, and that's why I came back and I shared it with a lot of other people, my experiences with many times I've been down there, But, I gotta ask you, since the movie, how's your response have been, so far, since the doc that you put out?
It's been overwhelming, man, especially social media, the whole Facebook and the site that you put up on Facebook, man. A lot of people coming at me, man, with nothing but love, especially birthday wishes, Mother's Day to me, man, for getting them out of the Matrix, for doing the project, man, and show them, how the rest of the world is, man, not to get caught up in this system here. So it's been overwhelming, man, not just from the black community, man, the white community as well.
All right.
Reaching out to me, saying, man, you guys ain't the only one frustrated, man. We go through the same nonsense on this side of the fence too, man. And a lot of, they started getting out too, man, venturing out, going out to Brazil and stuff too, man. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love.
That's great, man. I knew it because, like I said, your movie, it was telling the truth, okay, from both sides of the fences, and it was straight to the point. And a lot of black men are having issues here in relationships, with a lot of African-American women, okay, and what it can be done to fix the problem or, hey, replace the problem, okay, and now I wanted to ask you, there was back in the day, about maybe 2 years, I think about 2 years ago, I wrote you a letter, okay, and you wanted me to give you my experience in Brazil, and you were in a Q&A in Atlanta, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you basically, told the audience that you had there about the letter that I sent you. And what was the response from the young ladies in the group? And I did that Q&A.
Oh, man. You know what, man? 2 years ago, I had trouble remembering what happened yesterday, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let alone 2 years ago. Oh, man. Let me see. When I was back in Atlanta, did the Q&A. Q&A, you got a lot of resistance from the women there. A lot of women basically went off those articles from Essence and Ebony magazine saying, you guys go out there just for this, for that. And that's it. Have you been there? You know, so how do you know?
Exactly.
How do you know this? Well, you know, I read this. No, forget what you read. Forget what you heard. Have you been there? I said, I'm sharing you experience from a gentleman who just came from there. I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, a lot of them got emotional. And when you get emotional, you know, that tends to kill the whole conversation. We can't talk when you get all emotional.
You know that is totally sad. You know, that is like, they go on their own direction with it instead of finding out the reason on why we do it. Okay? And then they make up their own reasons. You know, the evidence, you know, the article in Essence magazine, to me, I said the guy was only there like, what, 3 days? You know?
He was there 3 days, you know, I'm against the gay community. But how are you going to send a homosexual to write about a heterosexual man experience in the place? It's biased.
Exactly.
It's biased from the jump. He was there for 3 days. I know Essence has resources than I do. I spent almost 2 weeks there. I know Essence got more money than I do. I mean, I traveled there before when I went to film. I bought a couple of film crew out there. We've been out there for 2 weeks. I know they have more money than I do. And a lot of them didn't know that Time Warner owns Essence magazine now. That's not a black publication anymore. Time Warner owns it.
Well, actually now, Comcast owns it because they own Time Warner.
So, I mean, look, you gotta say what you follow and what you read. Who's all behind it? Who put this out? Why they put this out? You know, he spent 3 days there and stayed on one city block. He stayed on the block Health, near Pawtucket, that little strip right there. He stood up right there 3 days.
And that's as far as he went? He didn't travel anywhere else? I mean,
no, he didn't go to Lapa. He didn't go to Lapa. He didn't go to Denver. He didn't go to Flamingo. He didn't go to those areas right there, in the little tri-state areas there. He didn't go there. He stayed on one city block.
And of course, he stayed near Health. He stayed near Health, which is the red light district, so that's all he saw.
That's all he saw. And, you know, spoke to brothers that was there on vacation. Claimed he spoke to brothers that was there on vacation. You know, but in his articles, when I read the article, I didn't hear, you know, any quotes from the gentleman that was there. I was fortunate enough, I met some of you boys out there from the Philadelphia Fire Department.
Yeah, they up in the Mount Airy Division. Yeah, Mount Airy Division around my way.
Sharing that. There's a brother from Chicago Fire Department, another brother from New Jersey that was out there. And John Thompson, I knew John Thompson from when I previously going because he was renting the apartments and stuff. But he's a great source of information. Tell you how why he didn't reach out to him. If you really want to do an article, why you didn't reach out to the brother there? People who live there. John Thompson, my man John Thompson. He lives there. He moved from here. He got out the matrix and lives there.
Exactly.
He could have sought out some people, some brothers out there who live there, and interviewed them. We did it.
Exactly.
And I know I know Essence has way more resources than I do, pocket than I do.
It was divisive. That's all it was. It was a divisive article to make. You know, they basically put the brothers out there. Oh, that's the reason why you're going south of the border now. That's the reason why you're going to Brazil. Okay.
Well,
nothing positive.
It really did. What it did is it really didn't want to examine. It didn't really want to examine the women to say, "Hey, why your men leaving?"
Exactly.
And I hear women say, "Well, you know, there's no good brothers, no good black men." Here they are. They leaving. They got passports and they leaving. They're here.
You know, it's the thing
about
it.
They just leaving.
Exactly. And for us to go even. Like I said, Brazil is, you know, like I said, is the biggest continent, and you know, on the Western Hemisphere. And for us, well, I'm sorry, not Brazil. I'm sorry, South America. Excuse me, is the biggest continent. Brazil is a bigger country than the U.S. All right, but the thing about it is, it was uncharted territory for me, and like a lot of other brothers who did go down there after seeing your documentary. I mean. Brothers was just getting passports left and right, getting visas left and right. Okay.
Yeah, I'll share a funny story with you, man. First time I went, me and my older brother took my nephew, graduated from college, and I was working out in the gym, and I was talking to a buddy when I work out with, and I said, man, my nephew graduated college, I need to do something for him. He said, man, take him to Brazil. I said, Brazil? I've never went. Why take him to Brazil? I'll tell you now, taking him to Brazil, that's something he'll never forget. He'll never forget the experience there. listen, man, let's take them to Brazil. All right, got the visas. We already had passports, got the visas. Boom, boom, took them out there, man. To this day, my nephew still tore up behind that. He went back to law school. He went to go to law school with a law degree because he said, yo, I got to get my finances right. I got to get out of here. I got to get my money up right. I got to get out of here.
It'll make you do that. It'll make you do moves that for me, it gave me another goal. Okay? Gave me another goal to go after. All right? And my goal was to eventually move to Brazil. Okay? And hopefully in 2016 that will happen. Okay? But once I went, I was hooked. All right? I went back there 5 straight, every other month I was going back there 5 straight times. Okay? From the first time I went down there. Okay? And like I said, the women, when they come at me, on the YouTube channel and they say that all you're doing is going down there for prostitutes. I'm like, well, how do you know? Have you been there? Well, no. That's always the same response. No. Then where are you getting this information from?
When I tell them, when they say that, man, I don't have to travel 5,000 miles,
exactly.
to get a woman. I live in New York City, man. You can get women left and right. I don't have to travel 1,000 miles.
Exactly.
To go pick up a prostitute. That makes no sense financially. It makes no sense.
They won't see that. They won't see that. Why would I want to go? For me, it could cost me anywhere between $2,000 to $2,500 a trip. Okay? All right? An airline and room fees. Okay, why would I want to go spend that much money? And then also, according to the money for the young lady, okay, if I wanted to just, basically smut around or go on a date, I could do that right there for about less than $75 here in Philadelphia, okay, and go right around the corner. We don't even have to drive, we walk, okay?
Yeah,
we don't have to, it don't make any sense.
Financially, it don't make any sense, man.
Exactly.
And, those who went, man, and really look at the culture, man, who traveled around the areas, man. The food, the food, man, the issues with the food because the food's so fresh. It's not loaded with those chemicals. Everything's organic.
Can I ask you something? When you speaking of the food, did you feel like you were eating a lot, but yet you felt like you were losing a lot of weight when you were down there?
No, I felt I was eating, but I was gaining weight.
I was eating. Like I said, I lost when I stayed down there for 4 months. I lost 50 pounds.
Well, you lose weight. I mean, because the food it's not loaded with those chemicals.
Exactly.
I fell in love with the acai berry.
Oh my God, that's my treat. I love it.
They got the fresh bars. Go out there and I get up in the morning, go get me an acai, komabaka sheet, with pineapple. The acai with
I always have a banana in mine. I always have a banana chopped up in mine. Yeah.
Oh man, you good all day off of that.
Yes.
You good off of that. I need to stay out of those Brazilian supporters balls. They come out with the meat and keep hitting you with the meat.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it was like grilled food right in front of me. I remember I had a rotisserie chicken, right? And it was probably one of the best rotisserie chicken I ever tasted in my life. I mean, it was right there. They cut up it was right there on the street, And I was in Chuka when I picked up this chicken. I picked it up for about 19 reais, which is about I'd say about $7. Okay, and I'm sorry, that chicken lasted me for about 2 days, and I was tearing it up. Okay, as far as the way it was cooked and everything like that, everything was fresh.
Oh yeah, I know about that rotisserie chicken. My little friend, man, when I go out, she takes me down in the restaurant. She cooks. She cooks for me, man. She get the chicken and make the Brazilian potato salad and all that stuff, man.
Exactly.
Oh man, I had the paella there, the seafood paella. I mean, I
food
there, man.
Paella, that shellfish, I couldn't eat that. But yeah. But
man, it's good food, man. Good living, clean.
The thing about this, they don't, people don't see. When I went down to see, one thing I would take from you taught me, when I told you I was going down there, right? All right. And you told me to go down there for the right reasons. I never could. I kind of had an idea what you meant. Don't go down there to smut or anything like that. I'm so okay, all right, But then I caught on to what you're saying as I continued to go down there. I started respecting the women a whole lot better. And now I try to get the gentlemen in my group to do the same thing. Don't look at these women as prostitutes. If you're looking for a prostitute, best believe you're going to find one, okay? But don't go down there looking for that, because you can probably go down there and find something a whole lot more. You can probably find your future wife more than likely down there than you probably would up here, okay? And that I took that to heed. Like I said, I told you that I was just seeing a young lady. A lot of people probably seen her in my videos. Okay. I mean, our relationship, it's always more or less about a distance problem than a relationship problem. Okay. And that's something I can, hopefully that's something that's very fixable. And it's kind of hard to get the young ladies to understand that, most of the men that go down there are good black men who are looking for relationships. All right. Not smut partners. All right. And also why? Okay. You can fix the problem here in the U.S. We wouldn't have to travel that far, Yep. So that's like, one thing definitely going on. But Al, listen, we got some callers that probably want to talk to you here real quick. Hold on 1 second. V, we got a caller online here?
Yeah, we have a few callers actually, Charles. For people that want to get in on a conversation tonight with Charles Seiler and our very special guest, the producer of the classic film documentary Al Greeze, Frustrated, give us a call at 347-855-8802. That's 347-855-8802. And then press 1, and that'll let us know that you want to talk to these gentlemen. They're taking a caller right now from the 708. You're on air.
Hey, how you doing, guys? This is Dennis from Chicago.
Hey, Dennis. Welcome.
Hey, what's up, Dennis?
Hey, how you doing? What's going on, Al Greasy?
Yeah, good, man.
Yeah, man, that documentary, man, it really, what really piqued my interest was when the one gentleman said, this will change your thinking of women down here.
Exactly.
And that was so profound. I'm like, okay, I'm going this year.
Oh my God, it sure was.
No more BS. I'm going this year. And at that point, when I finally bought the ticket and got the visa and everything, my fear, the pain of turning back was greater than my fear of going forward, because I was a little nervous about going down there. But when I went down there, it's like the skies opened up, and I'm like, holy crap.
Yes.
And that film definitely had an impact on me. And I just wanted to know what inspired you to create the film.
I was at a barbecue in Maryland, at my cousin's house in Maryland, and a gentleman there was Portuguese, Larry David. He's a part of the group. He was in the documentary as well. And I looked over to him and I said, "Are you Brazilian?" He said, No, I'm planning a trip to go to Brazil. And I just wanted to make sure I had a grasp of the language first so I could be able to maneuver around, make sure I had the language so I could maneuver around. I said, okay. He said, you been there? I said, oh, man, I go all the time. And he asked me about the articles. What do you think about the articles? I said, oh, man, that's garbage, man. That's garbage. Don't pay attention to the articles. You got to go for yourself, man, see how it is. And he was like, you could have took me to a filmmaker. I said, yeah. He said, well, you need to make a film. You need to do something. I said, oh, you got to go. People, nah, can't. Well, you got to do something. You got to do something. And we sat down and talked. I said, man, let me go ahead, man. Because I had some connections there. I knew John Thompson there. I knew John Johnson. I made some friends when I was out there. So I decided, go ahead and do it. And I did it, not looking to recoup anything financially from it. I did it for y'all. I did it. I said, man, let me make this, put it out there, and let the brothers know what's going on out there.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. I'm glad you did it, brother. I'm glad you did it, and I'm glad it turned out to be really successful for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
All right. Thanks, Dennis. Yeah, like I said, it changed a lot of brothers' lives. Changed Dennis' life. He found his girlfriend down there, And
that's a little strange part for me when I hear people. I'm a humble guy, man. I'm a humble guy. I stay to myself. I'm a no-nonsense guy. You know, I don't deal with no nonsense, man, and that's why I struggle with relationships here in the States. I'm just no nonsense. And
so am I.
So when I hear brothers come back like Dennis and the other brothers on the page, man, and shout out to Roderick Young too, man. He's been hitting me up, man, and posting some nice messages. Yeah, he's a good brother too, man. And
mad shouts out to Roderick, man. He helped me out big time setting up that beach party. Yes. Mad setting. Yeah, he helped a lot of brothers get down there. You know.
Yeah, I gotta hit him up on Facebook, man. Find out where he at, man. We gotta link up. That's a cool brother right there. I love to meet that brother. Cool brother.
Yes, he is. We got another caller, V.
We do. We're going to go to the 302. You're on air.
Delaware.
Yeah. It's Jamil Xavier, man, from the group, man, calling in, saying what's good with y'all brothers.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Xavier, brother?
Yeah, man, I just wanted to reach out to Brother Al Greeze and just see how did you get into filmmaking? How did you fund the film? And do you have any new installments coming out beyond? I know you have a number 2 coming out, but do you have any installments coming beyond that?
Oh, man, how did you filmmaking? You know what, man? I was working out in Alaska for a financial company, and I ran across a client. She told me she was reading scripts for TriStar Pictures. I was like, what? Yeah, you read for TriStar? She was like, yeah. I said, man, I was always interested in writing some scripts. And she said, come by my house. Come by the house. I'll show you how you put them together. So I went to her house. She showed me how to put it together. So I wrote a script. I wrote a screenplay, and she hooked me up with the connections, how you get through, maneuver through Hollywood, the Hollywood Creative Directory, and help you make some calls and stuff. A couple people interested. So I left, went to California. Nothing came of the script. When I came back, I was like, man, I need to know how to make it. The work, the fact that, you know, somebody turning my stuff down just let me flat, and I feel like I had another record. So I could go get it myself. And I went back with the film school, learned how to make it, and go from there. I funded it, frustrated out of my own pocket myself.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did. I said, man, you know, you want something done, you believe in it, man, I don't mind going in my own pockets and spending the money on myself, because I believe in myself.
Well done.
Yeah, did that. Yeah, frustrated came out, and like I said, I got frustrated too. Chapter 2 on deck, and that's coming out, I think, the end of February. We'll release at the end of February, early March. And we got Chapter 3 in the works. I got a young lady, she's putting the script together for Chapter 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good, man.
We're going down a line. We're tapping all the frustrations, man. Getting it all out.
Keep that good work coming, brother.
Yes, it will. Keep it drinking.
Right.
Yes, keep that cranking there. I mean, I think that's what a lot of your audiences here tonight want to know is when Chapter 2 is coming out. Now they got a Chapter 3 too coming soon.
Chapter 3 is going to start probably filming that in summertime. Chapter 3 in the summertime. Chapter 2, trying to show you brothers how not to get caught up in that court system.
Well, that's the thing.
Court system, dealing with them child support and stuff. I want to avoid that.
A lot of brothers then got derailed by that in the group too, because they can't get passports behind that.
Right. You can't get passports, you can't get driver's license, you can't travel abroad. They're trying to keep you trapped. You want to trap you here. So Chapter 2 is going to go into that whole, the child support system and dating here, man. And there's some laws on the books I had no idea about, man, when it comes to dating women with children. You go date women with children, how you could be liable for child support even though they're not your kids because you were just there being a nice guy. Trying to be a nice guy.
Crazy.
Back that up. I know a couple of things. I know that if you sign that birth certificate and that child's not yours, you're liable anyway. But you telling me now,
listen, you don't even have to sign it, man. You don't even have to sign it. You're liable, man.
What state is this? I mean, are you for real?
Oh man, listen. I don't want to give it away. In Chapter.
Okay.
We put some time in Chapter 2.
We're going to say that for Chapter 2. Best believe I'm gripping that up. I'm gripping it up, no doubt. Because now you done really surprised me. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
You get out of the Matrix is, brothers. Okay. This does, like, once again, it does not pay to date in the Matrix to a degree. Okay, especially if the woman already has children. Okay, it's just responsibilities that we do not have to have. Okay, you know, like I said,
well, you gotta stop being that nice guy. You gotta stop being that nice guy. Well, that nice guy's dead. You gotta kill that nice guy.
Exactly. Well, you know what I say? I said, and a lot of guys will probably know because I have a video on my YouTube channel that says, nice guys finished last in Matrix USA, was finished first in Brazil. You can still be that nice guy, but not here. Okay? Not here in the Matrix USA. All right? Because, yeah, you're asking for a whole lot of trouble. Okay? And hey, I'm definitely going to be on that DVD now.
Yeah, you gotta check that. This one here is serious. Chapter 2 is serious. No joke.
Well, we're going to definitely be like I said, as soon as we know when it's out, release date, it's going to be promoted, no doubt. Okay?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna post that on the page.
Yes, because we got about over 5,500 members that are definitely waiting for that. Okay? You know,
you got about 5,500 members on there?
Come again?
About 5,500 members on there?
5,500 members now.
Oh man, it was the work.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's a collaboration of everything that you started. Okay, you know, you, Mr. John Thompson, Johnny Johnson, all of y'all, just basically getting this thing going here. You know, and you know, like I said, I always want to put it out there to Johnny Johnson if he's out there listening, just so he knows it was his terminology that I borrowed. I asked him for it, okay? Before I started using the term Matrix, I asked him because he was the one that made that slang, okay? And that terminology right there. And I just to let people know it wasn't mine. It was Johnny Johnson who started that. Okay, I just took and ran with it. That's all, you know. And all.
John Johnson.
Yes.
That's my man right there. That's my man. Every time he pop in the Matrix, man, he hit me up, man. No matter where he at, man, we go hang out, man. That's my man right there. That's my dog right there.
All right. Yeah. Well, he
showed me a lot. He showed me a lot, man, when I was out in Brazil. How to maneuver through, man. Helped me with the language. He's fluent in Portuguese.
And, you know, that's what I'm working on now. My goal for 2015 is to at least have the basics of Portuguese down. I'm very disappointed with myself because I've been there so many times. You know, that was my girl's way of keeping me away from other women by mainly, you know, look, I'm the only English-speaking Brazilian that you need to know, okay? And she just basically stuck with me and interpreted everything for me, okay, you know. But my goal...
Now, when you was there, did you have a chance to go down to Lapa?
Oh, yes. We were down to Lapa a couple of times. In fact, we were...
Lapa is sick. Lapa is sick.
Yes, it is. On a Friday or Saturday night is wild.
It is sick. You got 3,000-4,000 people just dancing.
Yeah. In fact, we got a clip of that in my YouTube channel. All right. Well, me and a young man named Young Reek, is, you know, what he calls, you know, young man calls himself. You know, me and him went down there back in November and on a Friday night, and they were just tearing the street up. It was like, they were all over the place, you know, dancing, everything, all over. You know, even right near, even we took a picture right there at the Rio de Janeiro steps, okay, right where Pharrell and Snoop Dogg did their video.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's, like I said, we travel all over. Now, what I'm going to be doing from here on out is I'm going to be traveling all over Brazil. You know, Salvador de Bahia, Fortaleza, because now I'm looking for a place to where I can set up shop. Okay, you know, buy a house and, you know, prepare myself for the next chapter of my life in Brazil. You know, because
you know what, man? I'm going there in April. It would be 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks of April, I'm gonna be out there for about 2 weeks. My older brother, I'm the youngest out of 7 kids. My older brother is about to retire, and he was like, "Man, I'm thinking about going to maybe North Carolina." Man, no, stop it. We're going to Brazil because he's never been. I'm taking him to Brazil. I told him we're going to buy, I put some money in with you. We go buy something big. You stay out there when you want to come back in the Matrix, you come stay with me. If I want to buy something there, we'll go out there, man. So I'm going to get my brother to invest some property out there.
It's a good time right now.
So anybody listening, anybody in the group, we'll be out there the last 2 weeks of April, man. Hit me up. We can get up.
Well, I plan to be there in April too myself, probably around the time you'll be there. So we're definitely going to hook up. You heard it. You heard it right there from the man himself. You
going in April?
That's my goal, to be there by late April. I'm going to go to Rio first, and I'm going to Fort Laser from there.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to go. Yeah, we're going to hook up, man, no doubt. Hook up, you, me, Mr. John, all, a couple other guys are already down there. It's definitely, Yeah, so just want to check the lines here again. Do we got any more callers, V? Are we still open?
We do have a caller. Got a bunch of people in the chat room. For people that want to get in on the conversation with Charles Taylor, our very special guest, Mr. Al Greeze, the producer of the classic documentary film Frustrated. He's our very special guest tonight. Give us a call at 347-855-8802. That's 347-855-8802. And then press 1. That'll let us know that you want to get in on the conversation. We got about 28 more minutes left, so which means you got about 15 minutes to call in if you want to get in on the conversation. Anybody in the chat room, type your questions out in the chat room, and I'll relay it to the people on the air. Now we have a caller in from the 919. You're on the air.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's Mickey. Charles, what's up, man?
What's going on, Mickey? How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man? Hey, it's crazy. The other night, man, Charles, last night actually, we were just talking about that child support thing, and it's real, man. You don't have to sign nothing, man. Like my daughter's mother was in a rush for me to, sign that birth certificate, and I was telling Charles, I'm like, man, I had no idea why. Because, I was just happy to, I got a kid here, I'm proud, this is a blessing. But it's crazy how she turned that blessing into a court case almost, you know what I'm saying? And it's been crazy, man. It's been an ongoing thing, but right now we're getting a few lawyers together, man, and we're actually about to try to get my daughter full custody, man.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, like I said, it's a shame that a blessing has to be turned into a burden. It shouldn't have to come down to that. Especially if you're a responsible father. My thing is like this. See, when it came down to my kids, right? One, I wasn't married to an American woman. All right, I was married to my ex-wife was Jamaican. Okay, and I told her, look, I don't need no court system telling me how to raise my children. Okay, you're getting way more money from me than you would get from the courts. Okay, so yeah, she said, I'm not a little wicked American woman. All right, I just need you to tell me that. You think I know how you are with that children? Don't worry about that. I said, okay, there you go.
Yeah, man, and I told you, she ain't even from here. So she's just being Americanized,
Yeah.
And it's crazy how, man, like
to the Matrix. She lost forever.
Yeah, it lost forever, man. It don't matter how much you try to explain, like, you know what I'm saying? This could be a better situation. It's always an attitude, and it's a problem, and ain't nobody trying to listen, man. So it's kind of a worthless fight, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lose all fight, man. Like, I wish things could change personally, but the way, man, Hollywood got them brainwashed, man.
That's why, like I said, that's why a lot of brothers. When you come to try Brazil, okay, and I know Al will agree with me. Try it just to see, and once you try it, it's gonna hook into you, and you want to change everything. You want to where you can either, like I said, come there and more consistently or move there because. Like I said, the women there, they don't roll like that. A lot of women, when you get into a serious relationship with them, they ain't trying to nail you So to get some, get a kid on you and then get the child. That doesn't work that way down there.
That's right. And you know what's realer about that is the fact that, I told you, man, I'm going. I'm definitely going, man. I'm gonna get that system that you got going on, man, for this trading. I'm gonna get real good at that, get my money right, and I'm out of here, man. I'm out. I'm gone.
Just make sure at this point right now, especially with the situation that you're in right now, get your passport right now while you can.
Right.
Okay. You don't want nothing jamming that up.
Hey guys, this podcast is brought to you by Hulu Plus.
So you want to definitely get that in there. And hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. A little interruption there. But like I said, man, just make sure you do that. All right, buddy.
Yes, sir. All right, man. It was good talking with y'all, man.
Listen, man, don't stop fighting, man. That's a battle you got to fight, man. I have a horse in the race. I don't have kids. I don't have any kids, but I'm out here fighting with you. It's not right, and I'm fighting for you, baby.
Man, I got my boxing gloves on. I'm like Rocky in the ring right now. You know how he could take all them mean blows and get right back in the fight? That's me right now, so I'm good to go, man. Ain't nobody backing down. It's on,
Well, you got some reinforcements coming, man. I'm coming. Like I said, I got a gang of dudes behind me that's coming. That's coming, man, to help resolve the situation because it's not right, man. And it's all based on the system. Once these kids know now they got the system in place for them, and they can rail you with that system, they got you. They got you.
Yeah.
They're taking driver's license. They're taking your passport. They don't want you going nowhere. They want you right up.
I mean, take your driver's license. Come on, most people, in my case, who depend on driver's license to work. Yeah. That's not right.
Well, that'll tell you right there. It's not a money thing, because if it was a money thing, it would make sure that you're able to get back and forth to work. I need my driver's license. How you expect me to get and forth to work if you take my driver's license away from me? I was a couple months, maybe last year, I heard DMX was talking about his situation. They took his passport from him. He said, I can't go overseas. I can't make money. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
I can't go overseas. I can't make any money.
Well, you know what? To be all quite honest with you, DMX kind of put himself in that situation. But brothers just don't know until the damage is done. I can't really say that. You just don't know until the damage is done. Who you dealing with, who wants to know you.
Well, if I can help avoid, man, some brothers making this decision right here, bad choice. Hope frustrated too, man. Reach out, man, and touch some brothers, man, like the first one did.
Well, like I said, you definitely already putting it out there, and a lot of people are listening on this radio show tonight, and it's going to spread because the show is going on YouTube, and it's definitely going to get out to a lot of people, and they're going to be coming out there in droves to buy Frustrated too.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate the support, but like I said, this money came out of my pocket. That's all I'm able to do to touch on these subjects. I got no control of me. Once I put my money up, I can make what I want to make. I don't have to answer to nobody.
That's right, and that's where I'm trying to go, man. I'm gonna let y'all go on here, man, because I gotta get back in here before she get in the song. So, all right, man, it's good talking with everybody, man.
All right,
bro.
Have a good evening. Later on now, there, Mickey.
All right, man.
Peace. Take care now. All right. Yeah, man, this is a serious thing, and I always knew it was. I was fortunate to avoid all that, but for a lot of brothers, man, it doesn't pay. It does not pay at all. And Al, I'm just glad you're making a lot of brothers aware of this, with your next movie coming up, because it's a scary thought too.
Yeah, well, we try to add some support for the brothers that's going through it, man, and get some awareness to the younger cats that went up, man, so they don't make these same mistakes or get involved in these same situations. A lot of us, man, good guys out here, And, they got a system in place, man. It's a crazy, insane system that's looking to take advantage of you, basically enslave you. They take everything from you. They take all your privileges, your rights. Don't care. Like you said, you don't even have to sign the birth certificate no more.
That's crazy.
It's you it, man. You it. If you don't respond fast enough, or you don't get the information fast enough to respond on it, you it. Just like tag, man. It's you it. Let's go. Let's go. And now you got to spend crazy. You got to spend tens of thousands of dollars of money you don't have trying to fight this.
That is crazy. That is crazy. And that's
man, you got to see the stories that come out of this, man.
Well,
you got to hear the stories that come out of this.
I'm on it as soon as it's released. I'm on it. Okay, I bought 2 of your last discs. I left one in Brazil. I then went and bought another one just so I can have it on me, So, but this one I'm definitely gonna be waiting for, And want to do another follow up here. D, do we got any more callers, or do we got any questions from the group?
Yeah, we do have some more callers here, which we'll bring them on in a second. Let me check. I'm in law school right now, but I suggest that what men should do is take a basic paralegal course, because if you don't know your rights, you don't have any. And the second thing is, organize politically, because there needs to be a law in the books for parental or parental fraud. Now, if you take a paralegal course, you can learn how to, see what laws are on the books and, organize your own case and present yourself. But there needs to be a law on the books. And right now, because basically you have a lot of women obtaining money by false pretenses. False pretenses is a felony. That's on the books in all 50 states. But if you don't know what it is.
You know what? I agree with you, except paternity fraud. Paternity fraud is not a crime. It is not a crime.
It should be. And that's what I'm saying. That what men need to do.
Identity fraud is a crime. Bank fraud is a crime. Voting fraud is a crime. Should be punishable, except paternity fraud.
Right. I agree. And that's where men, both black and white, men have to get together politically, organize, hire some lobbyists, state by state, and get the laws on the books. Because unless you bankroll your legislation, because that's basically, there are 2 types of crimes, unofficial and official. It's official when it's on the books. Paternity fraud, which is a crime, is an unofficial crime because it's not on the books. How do you get it on the books? You have to go to your local legislator, and you basically have to help them get elected. That's what lobbyists do. And you have to have them draft up the legislation to get it on the books. Other than that, it's going to keep on going.
Well, first thing you got to do is just stop reproducing. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Learn self-control, or if you're going to do it, make sure you strap up.
Don't
play out the latex.
Stop reproducing. Stop. You can't do it. Rob yourself in this insane system right now. Straighten out the system. Don't reproduce. Don't. Stop. Stop making babies.
Well, you got to
stop.
That's the easiest thing to do right off the bat. All right, we got a couple other callers here, so people, if you want to get in, we got about 15 minutes left before the system shuts you out. Give us a call at 347-855-8802 and then press 1. So let's go to our next caller at the area code 646.
Hello?
Yeah,
hey, bro, how you doing? You on the air? Hey, what's going on, Mr. Charles? This is Kevin from Harlem. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing, brother? Chilling, man.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Trading it up right now. I hear you in the background, dinging and all that. I just wanted to, come on here and just give my support to the, and just share a quick story on the topic. One of my close friends I grew up with has 2 kids right now, and for his first son, we weren't sure. Well, he didn't know if the baby was his, and she wasn't a legal citizen of United States of America. So they went through that late pregnancy of the dance, the song and dance of
is the baby mine? And it was kind of early in their relationship, and he wasn't there when the baby was born, basically. So his name wasn't on the death birth certificate. He wasn't in his son's life for the first 6 months, and then they found out that his son was his. They got that kind of rectified. No child support was in that particular case. But I just felt that, and I spoke to him about it, and I said, you have to feel some type of way not to be there when your son is born. I think that's one of the most important parts of being a father to me. I don't have kids, but I've been there for my brother. His wife had a baby, and he wasn't able to make it there, and I happened to be there, up until almost when she had the baby, and then he came in. So that happened to him once, and then again it happened to him another time with another female that he actually broke up with the female and then found out later on that the baby was his. So I just wanted to ask you guys, how you guys feel about not being there, if the baby is yours and these women, not knowing about this. How do you feel about not being there early in the childhood?
It's kind of funny you mentioned that. See, that's how I found out about my daughter. I missed the first 3 years of my daughter's life. Okay. But I had, like I said, I was dealing with a foreigner. And, and she, things went the way they did. I can't really get mad because, we didn't know. She was in a relationship when she was dealing with me. Okay? We were just having fun. It went a little bit deeper, I guess, when you're 23 years old, you ain't thinking like that. You thinking with your, the other head, your big head, that's the one that's on your shoulders, And, it went one way or another, but from that day forth, from 3 years old on now, my daughter now is 20. Okay, so 17 years I still have. Okay, and I made it to my goal by sticking her in the Navy. Okay. So she won't get caught. Hopefully, at least she won't get caught up in the same game like her mother, me and her mother did. Yeah, she'll be better than that. Okay. Just so it wasn't so bad. The bottom line is you're a father now. You might have missed some years, and I got her mother did keep some pictures of her when she was a baby, But I went from 3 years on out. I took over from there, and that's all that matters. I was for those 17 years I did have. Okay, and I'm still from the day I'm put in the ground, I'm still gonna be dad. Okay, that's all that matters.
I definitely appreciate the time, fellas. I continue to do what y'all do. I'm gonna jump off here, let y'all take these other callers, but I'm gonna definitely talk to y'all guys.
Okay, Kev. Thanks a lot, man. I'll catch you on Facebook, bro.
All right, man.
All right. Okay, Z, we got another caller coming in?
Yep, we sure do. We have a caller from the 443. You're on air.
Maryland.
What's up, brothers? How you doing? Y'all here? We here from the page. How y'all doing today, Brother Al, Brother Charles? How y'all doing?
How you doing there, brother? What's going on?
Good, man. Good. I'm doing just fine. Hey, I want to be real quick because I know we got other callers, man. But I just want to thank y'all, man. Thank Brother Al, man, because I didn't know how frustrated I was until I really watched the documentary. And it kind of was a confirmation of sort of what I was feeling, but not really knowing. I'm like, man, what I really do about this situation? How you even get out the matrix? And that really provided that, because I honestly feel that documentaries are our last true, kind of like a cinema type of truth, and that's not controlled by the big cinema media that tries to spin lies and tell untruth. So I just definitely appreciate what you did for that, Brother Al, because if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't have came across Brother Charles' YouTube video that which brought me to the page.
Yeah, like I said, Al, you started this revolution, man. That movie is what did it. That documentary movie is what did it. Because the thing about it, with you basically funding it yourself, that gave you all the rights of the documentary, so no one would have changed this, cut this out, edit that. We don't want black men to hear about this. We don't want black men to hear about that. Okay. No, by you funding it gave you all the creative rights to that movie, and you told the truth, and I really appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of members of my group appreciate it as well.
And literally from 3 months ago of seeing that video for the first time 3 months ago, I already had my passport from 3 months ago. I already got my ticket booked for November to head down to Rio de Janeiro, and I'm getting my visa next week, and I already talked to Mr. Thompson. So if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't be there. But just a real quick thing on the women that were there, because that's kind of one of the things that drive me. I'm here in Baltimore. I said, man, that seems like women right around my area. The particular the two sisters that were the Matrix chicks that were sitting there talking. How did you really come across them? Were there two women that you knew about, or you just pretty much picked two women off the street and like, tell me how you feel? Were they aware that they really were going to get show their feelings about us like that?
Al, you heard that? Al. Oops, you might have lost him. Al?
You know what? I don't think quoted. I think he dropped, and he might be trying to call back in. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, we might have lost him we might have lost him there.
Okay, wait a minute.
I go ahead and cut on now, brothers. I know some other people are calling. Hopefully he remembers it, and maybe I'll listen in and hear what he says.
All right, Al, if you're listening, just extended the time. So, Al, give us a call back. Because I think he know what, he is back.
Okay, I'm going to hit him with that question too.
No,
back on.
He's wait a minute. All right, Al, you there? Al? I thought he was there. Okay, Al, because he was in and then he dropped off again. Al, give us a call back at 347-855-8802. What I did was I extended the time. Because if you go past a certain amount of time, the system blocks you out. So, I've added on overtime.
I'm going to clear the line, man. I'm going to clear the line for y'all, man. But thanks again for
We're good.
Okay. No problem, bro. No problem. I'm gonna save that question for Al when we get him back on, okay?
All right. I appreciate it, brother.
All right. While we're waiting for Al here I think he is. He's here. Jesus. Hold it. Sorry, I think I got him now. Al, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
All right, great. We got you back. Okay. Charles, Al's back.
Okay, Al. Look, we during the mislink that we had there, we had a gentleman that asked a question. He wanted to know the young ladies that you had on the documentary, the Americans, okay? The one that was, that was on the couch, and then the other very attractive woman that you were interviewing. He's basically wants to know, where did you find them, and, why did they come on the show? Come on the documentary and everything like that, to voice their opinion, and,
I knew them.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew, that was their mindset. So I was able to, get them to actually do the project with me. I just told them, you speak freely. Just tell me how you feel. And put the cameras on, and that was them. And that was their mindset. And that's how they felt about, men in America, One of the big issues here, man, both sides have been oppressed, men and women, especially black men and black women, both been oppressed. If you look from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, your black athletes, your black entertainers, they all went and got white women. They had to, they had to go get the white women. They had the white women, so the black women were left out. And then, as it moved on to the new millennium, now they show black women, well, you need security. You need security. Your man got to have this, and that. You need to feel secure. If you don't have that, you're not going to be secure. So, love and all that other stuff, don't worry about that. You need, and through the movies, through Hollywood movies and all that, that's what they portray to women. You need security. You need security. And like the young lady said on the couch, women want to be secure. You're damn right I want to be secure. You got to have this. You got to have make X amount of dollars. You got to have this. And that old other, love, respect, and all that, that don't even play a part in it. So when you go to Brazil and you meet them women, and you get that off the back, that's off the bat. I love, respect you as a man off the bat. And
how you gonna ask him?
Yeah, it messed up. Man, listen, I took my best friend out there. I told him, man, listen, you gotta go out here, man. He was struggling in a relationship, man. He said, man, I said, come on out here with me, man. He went out there. We was leaving, and I told him, I said, yo, the driver's downstairs. I gotta take him to the airport, and he wasn't moving. So I went back. I said, yo, what's wrong with you, man? Come on, we gotta go. We're gonna miss the flight. And I went in his room, man. He had tears coming out of his teeth. He didn't want to leave. He started crying. He was like, man, I don't want to leave, man. I said, man, we always, we gonna come back. We're gonna get to come back.
Dude, like I said, when I went down there the first time, right, and I was on the bus going back to the GIG, and there was the two brothers in the back of the bus, right, and the one brother was consoling the other, and he's like, yo, man, you gonna meet that girl again, man. You got her on Facebook. Oh, man, I love that woman. Love that girl. He said, come on, man, shake, wake up, man. You'll be back, man. I don't know when I'm coming back. I want to stay here right now. I'm like, oh, my God, this dude is literally breaking down right here. It's like as we got closer and closer to the airport, we wound up taking the same flight. And as we got closer and closer to the airplane, my man was just shaking apart because he just did not want to leave.
That's all.
And
so dude, he was at I think one of the juice bars there. And his partner was standing at the bus stop. A young lady with her hair bought these flowers, these roses, these flowers. And I said, okay, they look like some brothers and stuff, man. So I went to, go over there and introduce myself to him. And his man was upset. So the dude dropped the girl off on the bus. He came back over there. And his man was like, yo, what's wrong with you, man? He said, man, I can't help it, man. I'm sorry, man. I love that chick. I can't help it. Man, everybody got hit for love. He said, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I can't help it. I just love that.
They have this way, like they got our playbook, okay, and they know how to get a black man and how to make a black man fall hard.
They know how to get a man. They know how to get any man.
Yes, any man. They just know how. That's the amazing part, without even trying.
No, they just women. They just know how to be a woman. I was out with a chick dinner the other day, and she was, what's wrong with you? Why you can't this and that? Don't you want a strong woman? No, I don't want no damn strong woman. If I want something strong, I go get me a truck. I want a beautiful woman. I want a beautiful, sweet woman. I don't want no damn strong woman. I get me a truck for that. I need to haul something. I don't need you for that. I need me a beautiful, sweet woman. That's what I want. I don't need no strong woman. I'm that.
Exactly. I want a sensual woman. That's what fuels, the masculinity in me. Okay, when I have a sensual woman, a woman that acts like a woman, a woman that looks like a woman, okay, a woman that curls herself up in my arms like a woman, okay, not trying to outdo me or anything like that, that is what turns me on, okay, and I've only felt it in Brazil. I only feel that way in Brazil. It's amazing.
A lot of women, especially black women, got that attitude that I have to be strong. I'm a strong woman. I'm strong. Who made you that way? Who told you had to be strong?
Yeah, it's sad, but that's the way it is. And a lot of women, they hear in the Matrix, they just don't understand it. They think that this is the way it's supposed to be.
You have to stop reading those publications, man. You got to stop reading. Well, I don't need a man. I can raise my kid on my own. He don't need nobody. I can do it. Who told you this?
Well, like I said, women say that.
An African woman from Africa say, I don't need a man. Even in the States, from African women in the States, I never heard them say, I don't need no man.
Well,
I'm in New York City. I'm around all sorts of women from different nationalities and races and stuff. I never heard them say, I don't need no man. Like I said, in my community, I don't need no man. I'm strong.
Here's the thing, the African American woman. Straight on down the family line here. You got African American women saying, I don't want a man. And then you got her daughter saying, I don't need a man. And then you got her son saying, I don't want to be a man. Okay? And that's why the homosexual rate is through the roof right now. Okay? And, why? Because the man's being chased out the house. okay? Because men, we just can't take it. We're not going to sit here and take it.
Well, I think that's being done by design. There's something bigger behind that. You know,
I can imagine
movie stations and all stuff, and they buying into it. The smart women don't buy into that. There's some women out there who don't buy into that nonsense. And you got some brothers out there who don't buy into that, looking to get out, and some women looking to get out. The way what's going on here is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's out of control. It's out of control. All right, I just wanted to check here again, Z. Do we got any more callers coming through?
We do, and before we go to that call, I would just chime in on what you guys were just talking about, the man side of the house. Many women, unfortunately, have replaced the human being, man, with the government. So if they got a problem, they call the police. Or they go to the court system. And they got all these entitlement programs to feed, to clothe them, and give them medical help. So, unfortunately, the government is their man in that sad situation. But I'm like, I'm done with it inside the border. Okay, we got a caller here from the 202. You on air? Hello? Yep, you on air.
Hey, Charles, how you doing, man? And Al Green, what's up, guys? This is Junior. Junior? Oh, my God, Junior.
Hey, what's up, man?
Bro? I had to come through, man. You guys were talking about the topics there, and Junior, you just stepped off the plane, man. You're back here in cold United States and down there for almost 3 months, man. I'm trying to go back right now if I can. Head back down to Brazil. Freeze? Okay. I'm just waiting for the carnival to pass, and then I could probably make my way back down there. All right. I tell you, this is my business partner, Junior. Okay. Al. So what brings you on, Junior, man? I'm just surprised to hear you call me, man. Welcome to the show. I was between some work here. I said, let me just take a break. Well, a lot of guys gotta know when they're going on there is to maybe carry a unlocked phone. And when you get down to Brazil, Brazil is a social country. You gotta try to get connected with as much people as you can. You get connections. Just don't hook up with girls all the time. That is fine too. But when you go down there, you gotta, cause sometimes you gotta look around to find good people. They got the good and the bad. So when you go down there, you gotta actually see if you can make good contacts. And that's one of the things that I missed the first time I went down there. Right now, I'm in the process of getting my mom to go down there, so I'm going through the whole visa thing right now. And that's kind of a little bit shaky because I'm from the Virgin Islands. We go to Virgin Islands. And my mom is there now, but she wants to come down and see what's the big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going through that process. There's no embassy in Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands. There's no embassy there, so I got to do it here, in the Washington D.C. area. And once all that's straightened out, I probably will be back then, at the same time you're traveling back, Charles.
Yeah, so we all can meet up with Al down there, and just
and don't drive in the favelas again. Oh man, let me tell you something, Al. When we were down there last month, he drove us right through the favelas at like 2:00 in the morning.
Oh man.
I'm scared in a mug. I'm like, two Americans in a car, driving around, Oh, man.
Your boys looking, you made it out of there.
Yeah, he said that GPS, man, broke. Yeah, that's what I usually do when I go down there. I will rent a car because I don't like to stay in Copacabana alone. After learning a little bit of Portuguese, you kind of find yourself venturing out, But I usually stay away from the favelas. But if somebody wants to drop home and I got passed through the favelas, that's a different story. She would have caught the bus.
Listen, man, you gotta. I use the driver, man. I usually sit there. John Thompson boy, man. I use the driver.
Oh man, we anoint that.
I don't fool around out there like that, man. Give me a drop, know where I'm going.
Exactly. I mean, I was like, woo, this is the dark side of Rio.
Yeah. The last time I've been there, I think I drove about 8,000 kilometers, I think it was. Because, the car don't measure in miles on there. They're measuring kilometers. About 8,000.
Woo, all over. And like I said, you don't stay, and you mainly stay out of Copacabana and Ipanema, right?
Brazil is so huge, and the more you travel away from the city, the nicer the females are, the more loving, the more respectful, and it's a lot more fun to travel outside. If you're a newbie, you want to start from Zona Sur, Copacabana, get your feet wet. But as you go along and you come back over and over, you're going to find yourself venturing out. The locals will carry you out further. Double words if you get a girlfriend down there. She's going to carry you even further out. She's not going to want to stay in Copa.
And be the fact that it is not Copacabana, that, these areas are mainly non-English speaking areas, correct?
Exactly.
So what I suggest a lot of brothers do is get your Portuguese down. All right. We also have we have a link on our Facebook group called Learn Basic Portuguese in 10 days for $10. Okay. Be on the lookout for that link. Okay. To help you at least get the basics down. Because I see you get around very well with your Portuguese there, Junior.
I try. What I do when I go on there, I find.
Excuse me, Charles. Charles. I'm sorry, but listen, I got an appointment. I gotta keep, man. I gotta run, man.
Okay.
I apologize, man.
Good night.
Listen, I love to do the show anytime, man. Just, you got my number. You can hit me up anytime, man. I love to do your show. Apologize for that. I got to run a little early. And
okay, out here. We kind of went over a little bit there. I really appreciate you coming on the show. Gentlemen, be on the lookout for Frustrated 2 coming out within the next month or so. Okay? And once again, thanks again.
Oh, man, thanks for having me, man. Like I said, we can do this again anytime.
Oh, yeah, so it's going to be a part 2. It's going to be definitely a part 2, man. We got to have you back on, no doubt.
Anytime, man. And I look forward to meeting up with you in April in Brazil. I'll
be down there, bro.
Anybody coming through, hit me up on Facebook, man. Let me know you're coming through.
Okay.
I'm there.
All right, there, Al.
All right, you brothers have a good evening.
All right,
okay,
now,
man. Good night.
Check you later on now. Thanks a lot. All right. Junior, you still with us?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Junior. Well,
yeah.
See, Junior, I'm glad you're on the show, man, because you actually live down there practically full time, correct?
Yeah, I try to. I go back and forth a lot.
Okay. And you've been going down there for a minute too, since 2007, correct?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, but back then I didn't know any Portuguese, so I stayed mostly in Copacabana.
Yeah, well, like I said, I gotta get. Well, now I'm expanding. I got to travel to these other parts. I know these other parts are going to definitely have non-English speaking. English is like the bottom of the barrel in most of these parts of Brazil. Fortaleza. Well, maybe not Fortaleza, but definitely Belo Horizonte and Salvador Bahia.
Yeah,
heavily Portuguese areas and everything like that. So it's definitely. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Oh, okay. Who's this?
Yeah.
This is Dennis. He's still hanging. Dennis, you're still on the line. Cool. Yeah, stay on the line here. All right, but look, what we're going to do is we're going to take another caller here. I'm going to just want to put it out there to all the rest of the callers here. Mr. Al Greeze had to depart the show for now. He will be back on. We're going to have a part 2 of him on the show. All right, probably in the coming weeks, be on the lookout for it. Okay, I will let everybody in the Facebook group know. And I'm just once again, I'd like to thank Mr. Al Greeze for taking the time out to be on our show tonight. All right, and like I said, it was his vision, okay, that has set the tone for all of this. Okay, so I'm definitely grateful for him being here and bringing the frustrated black men in Brazil to us. All right, and once again, be on the lookout for Frustrated Black Men 2, coming, I believe, anywhere between February and March. Be on the lookout for it. As soon as I get the word from Al, I will put it in the Facebook group, and please get that DVD. Okay. But like I said, now we got B. Do we got any more callers?
No, we got just listeners now, including the chat room. There's a bunch of people in there, but they're quiet tonight. Give out for the people that are tuning in for the first time. I think you might want to give out the basic information on, passport, visa, that type of thing.
Well, like I said, here's what we're going to do here. I'm just going to, not just me this time, I'm going to give it another view to the other two members on the show right now. Now, Dennis, how is your passport process?
How was my passport process?
What did you do to get your passport?
Well, the first thing I had to do, I went to the post office and filled out an application. I got two headshots from Walgreens.
$5.
I think I had to get if I remember correctly, I had to get a postal money order for like $160.
Mm-hmm.
And I mailed it off. I turned it into the post office, and like maybe less than a month later, I got the passport.
Okay, you also had to send your birth certificate off too, correct? And may I add, as far as the birth certificate, a decent in shape birth certificate. Not birth certificate as soon as they pick it up, turn to dust. But
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, and and then there's the visa process. I was lucky. There's a Brazilian consulate in Chicago, so I just went down there, had my passport with the fee along with the application, and about 5 days later, I got the visa.
Okay, all right. See, that's now Junior. You still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
How is your process as far as getting your visa and your passport?
My passport was a little bit hectic. Because I'm from the Virgin Islands, so they had to do some more, more investigation type deal. Mm-hmm. But I met the main lady that does the passport for the whole of the U.S., and she actually gave it to me really quick. It really wasn't a problem with her. The little problem was the visa for me, not because the process was hard, but because I waited to the last minute. And the guy told me, he said, I'm going to give you the visa on the day that you have to travel. So that was a little frustrating. But I traveled, I think it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I had to get up early and pick up my visa and passport like probably 9, 10 in the morning. And it was fine. And then I did this process again with my sister because she came down with me also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, there you go. Now, okay, well, man, like I said, your experience in Brazil, I mean, is pretty hefty. I mean, you've been going there almost 10 years now, and I mean,
I learned so much.
What do you want to tell the brothers? What do you feel you want to let the brothers know out here, based on your experience about Brazil, Rio de Janeiro? What do you want to give to the brothers in the group here so they know, what to expect?
Well, the culture is really different from the U.S. So, I mean, the first time around, when I saw a picture with John and a lot of the guys took together, John was the only one that's smiling. All the guys were serious.
Well, I kind of took that picture and caught everybody off guard. A lot of people were talking, and then John was the one who realized the camera was on him, and of course, he was somehow, John and Reed, they realized the camera was on. All the other guys didn't know they were getting their picture taken right then and there.
Yeah, but they were looking, but they had that serious face. In America, if you talk to a girl and you're smiling, you'll be deemed as crazy. You don't do that stuff here in America. In Brazil, it's the opposite. If you're not smiling when you're dealing with females, you're deemed as the mad person. He's angry. Leave him alone. So down in Brazil, the culture is a little different. You gotta smile a lot. Obviously, you see the greeting when you greet somebody. When you greet a female, you don't do the handshake. You do the cheek or yeah. I think the French does that too. I'm not sure. It's just completely different. You just gotta sit down. The best feeling is you can get somebody to invite you to one of their family dinners. You see the culture is so different. It's so warming. It's just a different feel. I've traveled to many places, but Brazil I've always gone back to.
Now, like I say, as you can see now, there's a lot of brothers out here who say they want to travel. I gotta wait for my homie. We gonna hook up. All my buddies gonna come with me and everything like that. And of course, they don't come. Okay, I don't want to go down there by myself. Myself, my own experience. I think I found more friends as I was down there.
Yeah, you find a lot of people. If you're a friendly individual, you're going to find a lot of people. It's a social country. People are really nice. They're down to earth. And a lot of people are pretty honest. So I mean, if you go, you relax, eat the food. I'm not a beach person per se, but you hang out a little bit. A lot of mistakes I made when I first came down there was a lot of girls invited me to places. Regular girls, invited me. I didn't go because they had a boyfriend, but they were inviting me as a friend. And if I was a little smarter, I'd have met 10 of her friends, And when a girl have a boyfriend and she's inviting you out to hang out with her, she's trying to introduce you to other people. And I didn't know that when I first come on there. That's what their culture do. I mean, I know better now, but before I didn't know any better.
Okay. All right. Well, like I say, you live and you learn, especially now. I'm still going through the process of learning about Brazil and life in Brazil, especially with me. I know we're going to say this, Junior is always telling me to, come down there single. Okay? All right? Because you're closing yourself off. And like I said, my last trip to Brazil was the first time I ever went down there as a single guy. Okay? Me and him had kind of have a wild time down there too. But like I said, you and I are about the same age, and I'm still like, maybe I just need one, but then I'm still, like I said, I'm not there full time yet. Okay, so I can say I can take one woman right now, but what's going to happen when I get down there is a question. And I'm staying down full time. I'm not jumping on a plane a month later or anything like that. I'm down there for a couple of months and stuff like that, Yeah. So that is the ultimate question. I want to try to see if I can toss that ball over to Dennis. What do you think about you being there, man, full time, and can you maintain a relationship in a country with that many women, beautiful women? What can you do, Dennis? What's on your mind with that? What's on the spot, bro?
You know what? It can be done, but it's very difficult, I would think, because the second time I went to Brazil, I stayed in Copacabana, and my girl came and stayed with me for all 17 days, and that was hard. That was hard. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to hide your boner on the beaches. You go out to places, and this happened 4 times. On that particular trip, this happened 4 different times. I'd be out with my girl at a club or whatever, and another girl will see me, you know, and the way they look at you, they look at you like they look through you. I mean, it's like the way the girls look at you down there. And it's like they'll write their number on a piece of paper, give it to their guy friend. He'll walk it over and put it in your hand, like real sneaky like. Mm-hmm. And this happened on 4 different occasions. 3 of them my girl didn't catch. 1 of them she did. She was pissed. And she's like, she tells me every once in a while, I believe one day you're gonna trade me in for a younger girl. Because she knows how it is. She knows the competition is pretty stiff. So, I mean, if I were to go down there and have my own place, I probably wouldn't bring any girls back to my apartment because women leave evidence, advertently and inadvertently.
Yes, they all. Yes. I in my single life, I collected a bunch of bras and a bunch of thongs too. I'm cleaning up the house. Where this
I remember this one morning, me and my girl were jogging on Copacabana, and my girl was like way in front of me, and it was this one, the cleanup people, they wear those orange jumpsuits, the people who clean the streets, pick up garbage. It was this one girl where she was absolutely gorgeous. She was dark skinned, her eyes were totally white. Totally white.
Where did they get
totally white. I'm like,
where did they get those eyes from?
Huh?
I've done seen so many women down there, black women mainly, with these eyes. Okay, I meant to ask Al, the girl that was wearing the glasses at the end of the documentary. Her eyes was like spellboundingly. She can literally hypnotize you with her eyes. Where do these Brazilian women get these beautiful eyes? I'm an eyes guy. I love women with beautiful eyes. I'm just the way I am. But they got so many of them in Brazil. Mixture.
Absolutely. Yes. Have you been, Charles? Have you been? The other brother. What's your name?
Junior.
Junior. Have y'all been to South Crystal Val? Have y'all been to South Crystal Val yet?
Nah, not me.
It's like a stadium converted into like a little festival. Like
that's the name of it, South Crystal Val. I've been there. In fact, a lot of guys in the who are on my in the group probably saw me doing my rendition of Lionel Richie All Night Long. That's where I did that video at. Yeah, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes, I was there. I love that place.
You talk about a cornucopia of women. Oh my goodness.
Yes, beautiful women all over the city.
I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, it was just when I did that karaoke, right? It was this one girl that walked in there, right? And she started singing "This Girl's on Fire" from Alicia Keys. And sung it very well, clean English and everything. I'm looking at her. I'm just trying to steal my looks from the girl looking dead in my face. I'm trying to steal looks. I'm actually out there pointing at other things and trying to get her head to turn. This girl had the most beautiful body and beautiful eyes I ever seen. Okay, and had a voice. She was singing it very well. Brazilians, they definitely can copy us very well to the T. Okay, but this girl was beautiful. Okay, she was spellbinding. So many beautiful women down there, and it's just like coming down there as a single man. I probably will be our next show, and I probably would like to have Junior. I would like to probably have you back on the show for that, and also Dennis. But coming down there as a single man, what challenges do you face?
Oh man, try to stay single for 3 months. Try that. That's a challenge.
I knew another brother who lived down there. He stayed in South Conrado. But he lived down there like in the early 2000s. And he said, I damn near lost my mind.
Now,
he said, that was when the good days. You know what I mean?
Now, the funny thing is, like, so you and all three of us got one thing in common, okay? And it's the one thing that drives a lot of Brazilian women wild. Okay, we all 6'4" and over. Okay, And I mean, now with y'all experiences, now have y'all noticed that the Brazilian women are attracted to tall men?
Of course. I got 400 numbers to prove that.
Yes, including that crazy one that I told you not to talk to.
I deleted that one. I listen to you guys. I'm not hard-headed at all.
Yeah, she was.
Charles, we got another caller for you, Charles.
Okay, let's go to that. Who was with us?
Okay, we got about 4 minutes left. Kevin,
this should be our last call.
Hey, what's going on, Charles? I just called back. I actually answered both of my questions. Actually, I was going to ask the other brother who moved down there, how he stayed with his wife for so long amongst all the beauty around him, and also I'm a shorter dude. I'm only about 5'8", and I kind of answered my question. I'm kind of envious right now. Y'all brothers are 6'4". I don't really like y'all right now, but my question though is I'm a little bit on the stockier side, and a lot of brothers in the group I see are more so slim. Not in the documentary. I saw a lot of older cats. They were kind of still kind of tall. Well, you still 6'4". I'm like 5'8", about 250, 260. But how do y'all, in your opinion, I guess, how do you guys see the women don't really care about the weight too much down there, or they just still into just you being a black man? That those things don't really play a part for them.
There are women. There are basically what I would say. There are women for every type of guy. Okay, how about that? Am I right, Junior?
Yeah. I mean, you don't really have to worry about that. If you live down there, you're gonna get slim anyway. Because of the food and the culture. You're gonna slim. You'll be eating more, but you're gonna be getting slimmer really fast.
That's the reason why I want to move there. I want to spend in my life.
And you being American is already up to a lot of people that's there already.
Okay.
You see, you already get
that American factor is a plus.
Yeah, because the girl, she's going to want to learn a lot from you, and you're going to want to learn a lot from her. It's going to, I mean, once you're attracted to the girl and the girl attracted to you, it's bonded, pretty much.
Yes, and she's going to show it. It won't take long. That's why I say it's like 31 flavors down there, and it's a flavor for everybody. Okay. So, like I said, don't think that being, short or anything like that is going to, or, whatever, is going to hold you up. Go down there and find out. You never know what you're going to find until you try.
I'll definitely be down there, so don't worry about that.
You can just go down there and walk the street and just look for trouble. I mean, it's just you go out to the daytime and beach and just look for, and you won't go long without finding something. I mean, whether it's some random girl or whatever, man.
Are they aggressive down there as far as approaching you? Like, even if I heard you just say you were with your wife and she had somebody blatantly come over and give you a number. So my question is, are they always like that, or is it just if they particularly like you, they'll just come up to you and talk to you?
Okay. It depends on where you are.
Okay.
Naturally, if you out of the Copacabana area, the girls want you to approach them.
Okay.
It turns them on. They're gonna look at you, give you a glance. You don't get it, they're gonna give you another glance. You don't get it, then you get another glance. That's your cue to come talk to me. Let me know what you're thinking, what's your name, blah blah blah.
Okay, and don't give them your Facebook.
Hell no.
I had to learn that the hard. Remember what the girl did?
Yeah.
As soon as I gave her my number, as soon as I gave her my Facebook, Junior, she went right to my Facebook. Who's this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
In fact, I have two Facebooks. One for Brazil, one for America. Because the girls will search you. If a girl like you, that's it. She's gonna look you up. And what's on Facebook, she's gonna believe. So if you got garbage on there, I mean, I've had girls. I see what you like. You like that funky? Yeah. Like, what you talking about? She's talking about something I posted on my Facebook probably years ago.
Yeah.
You know?
That's like here.
Set up. Yeah.
That's like United States. They chicks do that here.
Yes. So hang on to it. Okay, we got to bring this show to a wrap. I really appreciate everyone who came on the show, Junior, Dennis, and, of course, Mr. Al Greeze. You know, I really appreciate him being here, no doubt. And like I said, we're going to be coming back again next week. We're going to be putting out the topic sometime during the week. Brothers, keep listening. All right, we're gonna keep putting it out there for you. All right, so we all in Brazil very soon. Okay. All right, this is for any final words.
No, that's it. I'm glad you brought him on tonight. I was surprised when I would have an open forum, but when you said who was going to be on, I switched it up.
Well, like I said, we don't get pioneers that much, you know. We only got two so far, Mr. John Thompson and now Al Greeze. You know, I definitely, when I get them, I say, look, we got to get them on there, okay? So, you know, no doubt. But like I said, we're going to be coming back again next week, all right? Be on the lookout, all right? Brothers, all right? Be always on the lookout for the Black Man's Option. This is Charles Tyler from the Charles Tyler Show with my man V. All right? Signing off. Check y'all brothers later.